waktu tak telah sarangi.
Hello, welcome back to Mathematics class with Miss Ika. How many times in a week did you order food by using the food delivery application? Once, twice, or even almost every day? Do you know the other applications that is used by the food delivery applications so that the driver can find your location precisely? Yes, you're right. The answer is the Maps application. There is a study named cartography. Cartography is study about making a map. In cartography, they use trigonometry. One of the use of trigonometry in cartography is finding the distance between two places precisely. Have you ever think how do the geologists measure the height of the volcano, such as the Merapi volcano? Did they climb the volcano while taking the measurement tape and measure the volcano manually? Of course not. So one of the ways that the geologists can use to measure the height of volcano is by using the trigonometry concept. And for now, we are going to learn about trigonometry. And for this video, we are going to focus on identifying the name of right angle triangle sides. Well, we are going to talk about trigonometry, but why do we have to know the name of the sides of right angle triangle? What is the relationship between the sides of right angle triangle and the trigonometry? Okay, to know about this relationship, let's check the explanation video. Let's check it out.
So now we are going to talk about trigonometry. The word trigonometry comes from trigono and metry. Trigono means triangle, while the metry means measure. And in this case, the measurements are related to the angle size and the length of the triangle side. We are going to focus on a right triangle. A right triangle is a triangle that has a right angle or a 90 degrees angle. The red symbol here indicates the right angle. And for now, we are going to focus on how to identifying the right triangle sides. So now we are going to identify the name of side of a right angle triangle. And now our point of view is angle A. And then please look at angle A. The longest side in front of the right angle is called the hypotenuse. And in this case, the hypotenuse is side AC. And the side in front of the angle A is the opposite, or the side BC. And now, started from the angle A, there is a side next to the angle A, and the name is the adjacent side, or in this case, the adjacent side is AB. The name of the side in a triangle is based on our point of view. And in this example, our point of view is angle A. Now, go on to the next example. Okay, So now our point of view is angle C. Look at the angle C of this triangle. First of all, let's identify the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is not depend on the point of view because the hypotenuse is always in front of the right angle. Or we can say the hypotenuse is the longer side of a right angle triangle. In this example, the hypotenuse is AC. Okay, so now back to the point C. We are going to find the opposite side. So the opposite side is the side in front of the angle C. And the opposite side is AB. And the last one, let's find the adjacent. Started from the angle C, the adjacent side is side BC. So, in every triangle, there are 3 sides, and each side it has its own name. Okay? Go on to the next triangle. Now, our point of view is angle P. Yeah, look at the angle P. But before we find other sides, let's find the hypotenuse, which is the side in front of the right angle. In this triangle, the hypotenuse is PQ. And then now let's find the opposite, which is the side in front of the angle. And here is the opposite side is the side RQ. And the last side is the adjacent. In this case, the adjacent side is PR. Okay, so now before we continue, let's make a review about how to identify the name of sides in a right angle triangle. The first thing that you can do is finding the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always in front of the right angle. Or we can say that the hypotenuse is always the longer side of a right angle triangle. And the next one, we can find the opposite side. The opposite side is a side in front of our point of view angle. And the last one is finding the adjacent. If you already find the hypotenuse and the opposite, and finding the adjacent will be very easy. Okay, so now go on to the next triangle. Suppose we have this triangle, and now our point of view is angle M. Now, this is your turn. What are the hypotenuse, the opposite, and the adjacent sides of the triangle on the left side? I will give you a little bit time to think about it. Have you finished? Now let's check it out. Well, the hypotenuse is the side LM, and the opposite of the angle M is the side GL, and the adjacent side is side GM. Okay, what do you think about this? If there are any questions, let's meet in the discussion session.
So tak keren, sekarang ini